those of you who don't yet know me, I am 61 years old, and my birthday is September 24th, 1964. And I became vegan about 10 years ago. It's going to be 10 years from this date right here. Hi, YouTube. Hi, TikTok. So this is my vegan declaration day, June 27th, 2016. Now you guys over here on TikTok, you can see it as well. Hey, TikTok, thanks a lot for already starting to tap on the live. Thank you, really appreciate that. Guys, today we're going to be going over some questions and answers that a lot of you guys have asked me over time. These are only 20 of them. There are actually 300 of these cards. Can you believe it? There are so many of these cards because people are always asking me about how I became vegan and what to do when they become vegan and so on. So one of the first questions that I put here is, this person asked me once, I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein and the environment, and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? So you guys on TikTok, you guys are going to be the teaching assistants and you are going to answer it. Hopefully you'll be over 18. Remember the rule, guys. You have to be over 18 in order to come in. Hello.
Hiya.
Welcome.
How are you?
Good. Welcome to my live stream. Where are you in the world?
I am here in Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom.
All right. So did you hear me just reading the first card just now?
I literally just joined the stream right now.
Okay, so I read this already, and so your job is to read the answer. But since you just joined, maybe other people are joining as well. So why don't you read the first thing, the whole page, in other words?
Right, okay. Questions about starting. Question number 1. I'm trying to be vegan, but everyone keeps asking me a million questions about vitamins and protein and the environment, and I feel overwhelmed. What should I say? Stay calm and simply say, I'm not a dietitian or a doctor or an earth scientist. I'm just someone who is on a path to learn how to do the least harm to animals.
Good. Keep going.
I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk a little bit about what you see on the picture? What do you see at the bottom?
Cows, chickens, and...
There's a cow, yeah, and there's one chicken.
There's...
Yeah.
Yeah, some carrots and...
Yeah. So should we be eating animals?
Absolutely not.
That's right. Good. That's a great answer.
I don't think there's any reason for us to know.
All right, perfect. And are you yourself vegan yet?
I have been vegan for 6 years. I was a vegetarian for 5 years before that, so not touched any animal products in quite a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was also vegetarian for many years before becoming vegan, and now I feel bad that I didn't become vegan earlier. How about you?
Yeah, I watched it was a wee debate I was watching on YouTube. I think it was Earthling Ed or it was Joey Carbstrong's.
Okay.
And I seen this debate and I was so confused. What's wrong with eating eggs or consuming dairy products? Because I thought that, I was doing the right thing because I was always, I loved animals. So I was thinking I was doing the right thing. But after I watched a couple of their debates, I thought they had a lot of good arguments. And just speaking honestly, I couldn't really argue against what they were saying. So I went ahead and I watched the documentary Earthlings.
Right.
I was eating a Cadbury bar at the time, and I thought, I'm going to drop that. I'm never going to touch this thing again.
Because the Cadbury bar has milk in it. Because it has milk in it, and because you saw what happened to the mother cows. Yeah, what does happen to the mother cows? Can you explain to people? We have some people over here on YouTube who are watching, and we have, of course, TikTok. So what happens to the mother cows? Can you tell everyone?
So basically what happens is they forcefully impregnate, or I would say rape the cows.
Yes.
They stick their fists inside their uteruses, and they artificially inseminate them so that they can have children, because that's the only way a mother can produce milk. After that happens, when she'll become, she'll have milk in her, and the child is born. If it's a male, it'll be sent straight to get, killed straight away on the first day, or it will be turned to veal, or it will be sent to a slaughterhouse of some sort. Either way, the males are all killed. The females, if it's a female, then they'll send it to be, the next generation to produce milk, her mother, and she'll also be, raped constantly and go through the same cycle. So it's a whole disgusting industry.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I have a card actually that represents this that I was just showing on my YouTube channel over here. By the way, guys on YouTube, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for telling me that you're vegan. Somebody came out over here as gay, but this is actually not the place to come out as gay. We are coming out here as vegan. Right? It's okay for you to come out as gay. That's not a problem. Of course, you have a right to love and marry whoever you want. But for once in your life, try not to make the focus on yourself. Thank you to everybody who understands this. Why are you saying that somebody's saying I'm wearing sheep? I'm not. Why don't you try to not jump to conclusions for a change? Okay, this is made out of acrylic. All right. So can you read this actually?
Right, okay. The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese,
Yogurt,
and ice cream. So drink soy milk instead.
Exactly. Drink soy milk
Yeah.
instead, or oat milk. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate.
Yeah, anything that isn't dairy or
Yeah. Look, it's great to meet a good man, a man who has a good heart and a man who actually cares. I deeply appreciate you coming here and being kind, not being vegan phobic, but rather being vegan fantastic. And it's really been great to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right, see you later.
All right, bye. Guys, everyone on TikTok, guys, tap on the screen and make sure you share this live stream with all the good men that you know. Don't bother to share it with cruel people. That goes for you guys on YouTube as well. Do not share this with anybody who is cruel. If they're already cruel, we're not going to get them to change. It's just a fact that if somebody has no empathy, they can't empathize with the victims. So share this live stream with the good people in your life, the kind people, and the intelligent people. Because when it comes to veganism, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to get the message into your head. So you have to understand that it's going to be completely healthy and you're going to be fine, and that plants have protein and all of this stuff. And also you have to get the message in your heart. You have to have the ability to feel for the animals, because veganism is actually against the exploitation of animals. That means we don't steal from animals. We don't steal their lives. We don't steal their family members. We don't steal their wings, their fur, their feathers, their freedom, none of it. All right? Everybody understands what veganism is now? Thank you guys very much for sharing this. What is this person writing here? Exploitation is a person word. Exploitation is actually against anybody who is exploited. It can be animals that are exploited, such as when dogs are forced to run in races, or when in the Olympics, the horses are forced to go onto planes and they're forced to be part of the Olympic Games, where riders are forcing them to jump over these hurdles and things like that. So be kind and be vegan. Let's go to the next person over here. Somebody's name is Leo. Guys, thank you very much for tapping on the screen, and thank you for the little decorations. Guys, if you want to go to the top of the... Hi! Just one sec. If you want to go to the top of the list, because let me just see, there's a whole pile of people that wanted to talk to me right now. There's 104 people who are lined up. If you want to go to the top, putting a giraffe on the screen usually makes TikTok push your name to the top, or a whale or a galaxy or something like that. Hi, Leo. You ready to read card number 2?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so here is card number 2. I'll start and you can finish, okay? All right, so card number 2 says, my parents are worried about my health. What should I say to them to make them feel better?
I just have like a quick question.
Sure, as soon as you read this part of the card, then you can talk to me. It's kind of like a door to get in. All right, so you're reading the answer here. Did you hear the beginning that I just read?
Wait, can I read it? Just sorry.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
So, all right, just, you know what? Just read the whole card.
Okay. My parents are worried about my health. What should I say to make them feel better? Tell them that science shows that being vegan is healthy for everyone, and that the information out there on the internet, and that you're determined to stay healthy without hurting animals.
Hold on. That all the information is out there on the internet. Yeah, and that you're determined to stay healthy without hurting animals. So do you hurt animals?
I don't think so.
Do you pay people to kill them?
No.
So you're vegan?
I'm vegan. Yeah.
All right. So tell me a little bit about what veganism means.
I don't eat any animal products.
Okay. And do you think that vegans go to places like the circus?
I don't go to the circus, so I don't really know what happens at a circus.
You don't know? Well, circuses usually often they have animals in them. So vegans don't exploit animals.
Actually, we don't really have circuses in New York.
That's great. I'm very happy. They do have circuses with just humans in them. One of them is called Cirque du Soleil. That's a French way of saying Circus of the Sun, where there's only humans there. So you're in New York.
Remember when you said the N-word?
You mean nectarines and nuts and be nice? Yeah, I remember that. Do you remember that? Good. I'm so glad that you do. Hey, YouTube, thank you so much for being here. What are you guys writing here? Guys, if you want me to read your comment out loud, put a super chat in to make sure that I can see it. But right now it's going actually not too fast, so I can read a couple of things. Somebody says, do I have to be vegan? Yes, you have to be vegan if you want to be considered a good person. Let's see what else we have here. I'm not sure why you guys keep saying I'm wearing wool. Why would I do that? Wearing wool is not vegan. This is acrylic. I get all of my stuff secondhand, by the way. What is this one? The person is saying, food is a neutral word that is not to be used for other animal persons because it's a negative action called exploitation. Okay, so I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Vegan Anthem, but maybe make your comments a little bit more clear. Just simply write, be vegan. You know, people don't really have the ability to follow if you try to use language that's a little too complex for the average person. So somebody is writing here that, for example, this person here, I'm going to mute this person. So I'm going to hide this person on the channel. Like if people are writing mean stuff, you know, I just hide them. That means they are the only ones who can see their comment, but the rest of us can't. So be careful, guys. If you want to keep interacting with me, you're going to have to write nice things. So like Giovanni, for example, wrote, I like burgers. So Giovanni, you missed a word. You're supposed to write, I like vegan burgers, okay? So guys, look, I'm over here on TikTok. If you want to catch my eye and write something that you want me to read, you'll put a super chat in. Hey, guys. Oh, thank you so much for the little decoration, guys. Somebody named Rectangle. That's an interesting name. Jack is here, guys. Jack just came in. Hey, Jack. Zero just joined us. Lily is here putting roses on the screen and Bronson as well. All right, we've got somebody named, Rectangle is putting some more decorations on the screen. We're going to go to the next card. So this card here is question number 3. It says, my parents want more information about the vegan path I'm on. Where should we go together to learn? So over here on TikTok, we're going to read the answer. And the answer is petakids.org. So if you're a kid, this is a great site to go to, petakids.org, and it stands for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETAkids.org. That's right, PETAkids.org. They have recipes there. They have different kinds of kids talking about why they're vegan. They have a section for parents. They have all kinds of free stickers that they can send you as well. Right? So that's PETAkids.org. It's a great site, especially for kids and their parents. You can learn about animals, recipes, and even order free stickers. Check them out. All right, that was question number 3. Going on to question number 4. Let's see if I have any people that look like adults in here. Well, we have somebody who just has, they don't have a name, so I'm not going to let that person in. It looks like a bishop or some sort of chess figure. Guys, you have to have a proper name. This person's name is Levin. Levin. Kind of sounds like Kevin. Let's see if this person's a kind person or not. And able, oh wait, here they have 296 followers, but they're following a ton of people. Doesn't show like any sign of veganism there, but it also doesn't show anything that looks too mean. So let's go over to that account and see what Levin's up to. Levin, are you able to read?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where are you in the world?
Okay. I'm in Nevada.
Okay, I'm just going to go to the next person because you didn't seem to know exactly where you were. So we're going to go to somebody else who does know automatically where they are. Because we want to know your time zone. And sometimes people lie. You know, they'll say, and they try to invent a place that they don't actually live in.
Hi.
Hi, Martha. Where are you in the world?
I'm in England.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for being here. What time is it in England?
It's currently 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, very cool. Over here, it is 8 o'clock at night because I'm in Italy. Are you ready to read a card?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in Italy now.
Yeah.
We live part-time in Italy and part-time in Canada. All right, so this is question number 4. So can you read everything on this card, please? Because now you're the teaching assistant. Look where we're starting at, 27.6 thousand likes. Everyone tap on the screen and encourage our teaching assistant, Martha.
Okay. What if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying things like, it's just a phase. How can I convince them that I am serious?
Okay, thanks for coming. Good try. Let's go to the next person. This person's name is Jock McCreed or something like that. Not sure I'm ready for that. Guys, I really want to make sure that there are adults in here. So make sure that you put a decoration on the screen that kind of indicates that, you know? Because I have a lot of children coming in and you have to be over 18. I'll just read this one myself. Let's look over here on my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for being here on YouTube. And thank you so much for subscribing to the account TikTok. Oh, TikTok. A bunch of you guys just subscribed. Hold on, let me just read your names out loud. Just a second. Guys, if you do subscribe, I do want to thank you. So I'm going to read your names out loud if you subscribe right now. Girly Pop says she's 18. Erin followed. Thanks, Erin. Kane followed. Boy, thanks for being here. Nancy. We got Xander, Betsy. Thanks, everyone, for subscribing. We've got Peter. We've got Joan. We have Gerda. And That Vegan Mel shared the live. Thanks, Jess, for being here as well. Thank you so much, guys. Cool Aviation. Thank you for following Cool Aviation. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I'll just leave this here while I look at TikTok. Eric, thank you for following. Harrison, thank you for following. And a person called Tallulah just shared the live. Guys are awesome. All right, thank you to Eve for the little roses and Michael, who just became part of some sort of club or something. What is this on my head here? Join my fan club. TikTok is sharing all this weird stuff. I don't know. All right, let's go to the next one. This person's name, Mary4M. So Mary4M, your job is to read this card out loud.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, where are you from?
Hi. You have to, this is a classroom, so you have to be alone. You can't bring your brothers and sisters in. You have to be also over 18. All right, so I'll just go to the next person. Guys, remember when you come in that we're teaching a lesson. So just imagine we're in a classroom. Like you don't just bring your brothers and sisters into the classroom. Okay, you don't come in with a boom box on your shoulder either. You have to come in quietly and you have to be ready to teach the class. All right, let's go to the next person here. This person's name is John. Hey guys on YouTube, thanks for being here. If you want me to read... Oh my goodness, I think you came to the wrong place. Well, you seem, unless you're very happy to be vegan. Like that guy was really happy, I guess. All right, let's look at question number 4. Let's do this ourselves, TikTok and YouTube. Question number 4. What if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying things like, it's just a phase. How can I convince them that I am serious? Well, you have to eat your vegetables and you have to start cooking easy vegan foods like lentils, beans, and rice for the family. And keep reminding them that you're in it for life. Good job, TikTok. Look at all you guys coming in. Hey, somebody named Joke just entered. And Fraser. Hi, Fraser. Thanks for coming in. I see you there. And Ruby is here too. And Spooky Bear, Pookie Bear. Guys, you really need some better vegan names. Hold on. Let me look over your names and try to correct you a little bit. Okay, TikTok? I'll give you a hand. All right. So there's 143 of you who just subscribed. Let me look at your names. Okay, somebody named Eric is here. That's great. And there's a person here whose name is thatveganmel. That's fine too. But for example, somebody here has just a couple of pictures. They followed me, but you don't have a name. So what am I supposed to call you? You just have some sort of emoticon things, okay? That's not good enough. And then there's another person whose name is the Unholy Purple Aries. That won't do. Okay, this is a vegan classroom. You need to change your name to the Holy Vegan. Okay, that's better for you. The Holy Vegan. Change your name. All right. Who else needs a name change? Somebody's name is Potato. That's a great name. You can keep that. Okay? I like that name. I'll never forget you ever. Potato. It's just very simple. And it's a vegan food that we should be eating. What about you guys over here on YouTube? Let me see if I can see some of your names. It's a... guys, it's going very fast. Hold on. Hunter. Hunter. I was just doing a video about a guy named Hunter who is vegan. Oh, I just got a super chat. TikTok, 1 sec. Let me see if I can grab it. It's already gone off screen. Hold on. The blue ones don't stay for too long. Just a sec. All right, here we go. Okay, here it is. Corey the Hole paid $1.99. Corey the Hole. Oh my goodness. Corey the Hole. I'm not sure if I want to read this out loud. With a name like Corey the Hole, it doesn't sound too promising. YouTube, is it okay to read this out loud? Okay, hold on. I'll do it. You are what normal people would call a narcissist. That's so fascinating. That's really interesting. Let me think about that for a second, okay? Okay, so a narcissist is somebody who thinks only of themselves. And vegans, they think about others. They think about the innocent animals. In fact, a vegan is the opposite of a narcissist because 3 times a day, vegans don't pay to cut the heads off of others. You see, the problem with you, Corey, is that you're actually the narcissist and you somehow can't even realize it. Because you're suffering from something called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is when your head and your heart are all fucked up and you're all mixed up. So Corey, here's what I want you to do. I want you to write a new super chat and I want you to say, Miss Katie, I'm sorry. I was acting like a narcissist and now I'm going to be kind. Okay? You can do it. You can do it, Corey. In the meantime, let's go back to TikTok and see what's going on. Oh my goodness, guys, so many of you are here. We have Mariana who just joined. We have the Smoky Girl who just joined. What? Okay, hey, person named M is here. Julia, thanks, guys. Oh, thanks for sharing the live stream. All right, let's give this another try, guys. Let me see. So we now have a bunch of new people who just followed. Hold on, I just want to read your names again. Just a second, because I don't want to miss anybody. If you follow me right now, I'm going to read your names out loud. Let's see. But you don't have a name. You just have like a present. Pierre followed. There's somebody with an actual name. Pierre, thank you for following. Darby followed. Vegan Friend followed. Jude Lewis followed. Lacey Lou. Somebody named I Love Cars and Bikes just followed. What kind of strange name is that? How can you love cars and bikes? You know, they're just objects. How about you try to go beyond that and love innocent animals who are here on the planet being harmed? I mean, it's okay if you like cars and bikes, but love, it's a bit much. All right, let's see who else is here. Other people's names. If you follow me, I'm going to read your name out loud if I can. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me scroll back just a second. I lost it. Lils writes that she just followed. All right. Okay, Phoebe. Phoebe from Friends is here. Phoebe just followed. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let me just write down a couple of things here to make sure that I am not missing any of you. All right, let's go to the next person coming in to read. Okay, so let's get the rules straight. Okay, TikTok, you have to be over 18. And you can't be surrounded by your family. This is like a classroom, okay? So don't be driving your car. Don't be in the middle of doing something naughty. Like, just be quiet and calm when you come in, okay? Because you are the teaching assistants, and we are on to card number 5. You ready, TikTok? All right, let's do this. All right, somebody's named Mary, and she has 2 crosses, 2 letter T's beside her name. So she must really like tofu.
Yeah, I love tofu.
That's great. I see you have 2 crosses. There's a purple square around your white crosses. Are you?
Yeah,
Are you?
it's a Chris.
It's what?
Pardon?
It's what?
Nothing. Can I read a card?
Yes. Do you promise that you're going to actually read the card properly?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay. Because you know I'm going to put a curse on your family if you don't.
That's not really nice.
Oh, yes, it's very nice. All you have to do is read the card properly.
Okay, I will.
Oh, the curse is already there, unfortunately. People are crying around you, you see? That's proof you weren't planning to read it properly, were you? Don't do that. Be kinder. Don't come in here and be vegan phobic, you guys. All right, Amelia, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Adrian, for the roses. Guys, when you come in, you have to follow the rules. Do not be surrounded by people. This is a vegan classroom. What's going on over here, you guys? Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. What is happening? Wait, somebody's just banned. Somebody got banned. Oh, I have some moderators in here who are banning some of you. Okay, well, guys, don't be mean. All right, because the moderators will just silence you. Only you will see your, oh, gotta move this thing under my feet. Only you guys are gonna see your comments. Nobody else will, all right? Be careful. Because sometimes you guys are typing away and you're like, yeah, I'm telling that vegan teacher off. And meanwhile, nobody sees your comment. Okay, don't be mean. You can state your opinion, but it can't disagree with mine. Yeah, you have to agree with me here because I'm the teacher. And you have to agree that we should be kind to each other and not hurt animals. All right? Pretty simple. Simple as that. Just type on the screen, I promise not to eat chickens anymore. That would be a good comment. No moderator's ever going to take that down. All right? You can also write that you're going to skip the meat from now on. Okay, YouTube, you can do that as well. Yeah, I mean, look, you wouldn't want to hurt this cutie, right? Poor innocent pigs are killed in gas chambers at just 6 months old in the same way the Nazis murdered the Jews. And I know you don't want to hurt anyone who's innocent. Look at this little one. Don't hurt me. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat sausage. Don't eat ham. Be kind to me. You already ate my mom and dad. Now don't eat me. You already ate my grandparents. Please don't eat me. Pretty easy, right? So simple. All right, let's go to the next person here.
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream. How old are you?
I'm 18.
When's your birthday?
1st of the 4th, 2000.
Took you a little while there to know your own birthday. Let's go to the next person. Okay, this person's name is Jackie. Excuse me, you have to be over 18, guys. It's TikTok rules. Not that that assures that you're going to be mature. Personally, I'd rather have all the vegan teenagers in here. They are far more mature. Yeah, those of you guys I can trust. Oh, I just saw a super chat going by out of the corner of my eye. Let's see what it says. Here it is. Person's name is BDub7732. Thank you for the $1.99. Thank you for that donation. And you're right. Vegans kill millions of animals for crops. No, actually, I don't think you got the memo. You see, you eat animals, and in order to feed those animals, like the big cows and the pigs, the crops have to be grown, and accidental deaths come during harvesting far more because of you. Because you are part of the problem, because all of these crops have to be filtered through the animals, which is against not good because of the second law of thermodynamics, which means that energy is always lost as you go up the pyramid. And so if you actually care about deaths, you wouldn't be eating animals. You wouldn't be filtering them through the animals first. You would be eating the crops directly, which is great for the animals, great for the planet, and also excellent for your health, because eating animals has been linked to cancer, heart attacks, strokes, high cholesterol, and even type 2 diabetes. So, when you're vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses. Okay? Okay. Glad we had this little TED Talk. All right, Jens, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for coming in. We have more of you guys just following. I'm going to read your names out loud right now if you follow. Hold on. We have somebody named Ploof. What on earth kind of names are you? Ploof Panda just followed. Okay, Ploof Panda, I want you to change your name to That Vegan Panda, because panda bears are vegan, right? All right, what else do we have? Another person who followed is named Rose Troy. Not sure, guys. You need the word vegan in your names, okay? So somebody named Notification followed the live. Now you, Notification, should be called Vegan Notification. Huh? Isn't that a cool name? Yeah, change it. It's easy. You could just go to edits. Somebody named Frankie is here. Frankie. You need to change your name to Frankie the Vegan, or That Vegan Frankie. Frankie Animal Defender. You know, something like that. You can do it. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, Lexi shared the live. I like that. Lexi, thanks for sharing the live. Don't forget, Lexi, when you edit your name, you change it to Lexi Loves Animals or something like that. All right, to show others that you're vegan. Once your name reflects that, you will attract all the other vegans, and you guys can all follow each other. Okay? You know, if you have a space to put your name, make it matter. I mean, thousands of people are reading your name. Make it say something important, not just that you love cars or that you love, what was the thing, bicycles or something like that. Actually, liking bicycles is pretty good because they don't take any energy. I'm not sure if that's what you said, though. Maybe it was cars and trains or something. I don't know. Oh, let's see who else we have. Somebody's name is Girl Power 1014. I don't think so, guys. I don't think Girl Power 1014 is over 18. So Girl Power 1014, if you are over 18 and you've had this name for ages, it's time to change it. We have somebody named Victoria. Victoria is just a sort of normal name. Maybe this person is an adult.
Hello.
Hi, Victoria. Are you prepared to read card number 5?
Okay.
All right. Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
All right. So please read everything in the card, okay? Even the top.
Can you move it down a little bit so I can see it all?
Read everything in the card.
How can I learn more about veganism?
I said read everything in the card.
Oh, sorry. Let me see it again. Questions about starting. Question 5. How can I learn more about veganism? Just keep listening and learning. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan because there is so much to learn, but the most important thing to do is remember that veganism isn't a diet, it's a normal baseline about living
It doesn't say it's a normal. Try it when you get to a period at the end of a sentence, just take a breath, okay? Because remember you're
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Everyone does it. We all try to read fast, but the reality is you're teaching. So you got to remember that your message is going all the way around the world. We have people in California, we have people over in Washington, we have people even in Mexico are watching, some of them,
Sorry,
and
can I ask
Australia.
a question real quick?
No, just a minute. You haven't finished your job, okay? So remember, you're
Sorry.
a teaching assistant. So you're doing great. Just read the bottom part again, but pause when you get to the period. Just take a
Okay,
breath.
where will I start from?
Just read the bottom part again. Just read the answer.
Okay.
I'll read the question again, okay? How can I learn more about veganism? Now you answer.
Just keep listening and learning. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan because there's so much to learn, but the most important thing to remember is that veganism isn't a diet. It's a moral baseline about living and letting the animals live too.
Okay, that was better, but you still didn't pause at the periods at the end of the sentences.
Sorry.
Try to remember to do that so that people
Can
will
I
tap,
ask
just a minute, so people will tap on the screen. You see, you're up to 54.9, and we have people who are observing and they're evaluating who are the best teaching assistants, because at some point I might actually hire somebody to help me to be a teaching assistant. So everybody here is kind of auditioning. Now, I'm sorry that you feel like you are allowed to turn your camera on, but you can't do that. Oh, I saw myself there eating a vegan burger though. Oh, that was okay. I shouldn't have turned that off. All right, guys, everything is going great over here as usual. Let me just see if I can adjust my seat here. And this is a reminder to all of you. Don't eat cats. You don't need to. Just don't eat them. Just leave them alone. All right? Don't eat them. And also, by the way, don't eat sheep. You don't need to eat lambs. They never did a single thing wrong to any of you. So TikTok, remember that, take notes. Don't eat sheep. You guys, don't eat sheep or lambs, okay? Yeah, and by the way, don't wear wool. Because what happens in the industry is they work in these assembly line ways, and they are paid, the workers, by the amount of wool that they get. So they don't give a shit. They take these poor innocent sheep and they slam them down and they come at them with a razor, and the poor sheep is terrified. As soon as they hear the sound, they're like, what the fuck is that? And they're so freaking scared. So they're trying to escape. Poor little lambs. Poor sheep. Imagine somebody pinning you down and doing that to you, ripping out your hair, acting as if it belongs to someone else. It's awful. So look, I want everybody here to be kind. I want you to consider the animals. Now listen, the good part is, guys, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. Got to get the message in your head and in your heart. And now you've just learned something. You've just learned that you shouldn't wear wool, shouldn't buy wool. Now listen, I'll be honest with you about what I really feel, and not all vegans agree with me, but if you do happen to have something made out of wool in your house already, I don't think you should throw it out. I don't, because I don't think that harming the environment is good. And if you throw it out and then you buy another sweater, how does that help? All right, but do you understand? That's a very different thing than going out to buy something new that is made out of wool or even secondhand. Well, secondhand is debatable also, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But the point is, if you have, let's say, a car with leather seats, all right, you guys over here on YouTube, maybe you have a car with leather seats. You don't have to throw it out right away, all right? Guys over on YouTube, if you want me to read your super chat, if you have something nice to write about saving the animals, go ahead and put a super chat at the bottom and I'll read it out loud. And you guys over here on TikTok, you guys just have to put the decorations on the screens. And then you go to the top. All right. Hey, Robin, somebody is here who has a cross. Yeah, did you guys see my cross? Look at this. This cross, look at that. Isn't it amazing? This is a symbol of, look at that. Can you guys see it? Is it going too fast? Look at that. It's a cross and it's the letter T. Did you ever notice that before? So Jesus died on the cross, shaped like the letter T, and the letter T stands for tofu. That's right, everyone. Jesus died so you could eat tofu. Yeah. If you believe in that kind of thing. I mean, I actually think that Jesus was a nice guy, but I don't like that God one. That God guy's not nice. Vegans are much kinder than God. God created lions to devour baby zebras in front of their mothers. That was awful. We don't like God. But Jesus, he seemed all right. All right, we have somebody named Tom Kibbleruff. Tom Kibbleruff. Hey, that's a reminder, Tom. Did you know that you can feed your dog? I don't know if you have a dog. Hey, Tom.
I love you. Hi.
Hi, Tom. Hey, Tom. Listen, have you ever seen vegan dog food before? Look at this. All right. Thanks. I'm just going to let you go, okay, because it's a lot of screaming. All right, guys, so this is vegan dog food. Look at this. This is vegan kibble. This is what vet-approved vegan dog food looks like. It has taurine in it. Google it. You don't ever have to murder any animals in order to have your dog be healthy because plants have protein. And my dog Bella has been eating vegan dog food, this kind of stuff. See? I'll show you guys up close. This kind of stuff for years and years. She's 11 now. That's what she eats. Now, obviously, we don't buy it in these tiny portions. I just put it in here to show you. But, yeah, this is exactly what it looks like. It just looks like these little Cheerio things, just like every other dog food. See? Vegan kibble. Bella gets a cup in the morning with some water, and she gets a cup at night. Oh, guys on TikTok, I have a super chat over here. Hold on a sec. I'm going to let one of you guys come in soon, okay? Oh, Angelina, thank you very much for the vegan ice cream. That's cute. Yeah, vegan ice cream exists, guys. Hold on, let me get this super chat. All right, this is for $4.99. And the person writes, my mom has a cross necklace that's got blessed by the Pope, and we're vegan. Okay. Well, it's great that you're vegan, but I don't know how some random man, American man actually, he's the Pope, what it is going to do for him to bless an object. You know, don't you find it kind of bizarre? Like the whole religious thing, it's kind of strange. But thanks for the super chat, Carly, and thanks for being vegan. But be careful about the religious thing, all right? Be very careful. Vegans believe in science, not pseudoscience, all right? Oh, I got another super chat that went flying by. Let me see if I can grab that. This person writes, resources for affordable high-protein vegan diet. Oh, well, that's very easy. Lentils have 18 grams of protein per cup. Where are my cards about vegan foods? I had them all here. I have so many things on my desk. It's just like an explosion here. Where did I have my vegan food cards? I don't know where they went, guys, but I did have a whole package. Anyway, I do have memorized that lentils have 18 grams of protein per cup, so you don't need to worry about that. And chickpeas have 15 grams of protein per cup. And peanut butter toast is also high in protein because bread, whole grain bread, peanut butter, it's great. Being vegan is so easy, guys. You can totally do this, okay? And it's very easy for you to Google, actually. Thank you for the super chat, everyone. If you have another question for me, feel free to ask. Or, even better, if you want to be a teacher and teach a fact. Oh, here's another super chat by somebody named Lewis. Thank you for the 79-cent pound, 79 pence donation, Lewis. I almost said decoration. Thank you. I'm going to press a heart on that and a like. Thank you. I almost missed it, but thanks for being here. Let's go over here to Angelina. Angelina is putting some hot peppers on the screen. Let's see who's at the top now, guys. Oh, at the top is actually somebody named 52V Ed.
Yo.
Hello. You muted.
How was your day been?
You muted yourself. I'm Miss Katie.
How was your day been?
I am Miss Katie. I am 61. How old are you?
I am 20. My balls haven't dropped yet though.
Your balls haven't dropped yet? Oh, I feel so bad for you. I'm
No,
sorry
I-
about that. Good luck with that. You know, maybe you can get some pliers and pull them out or something. I don't know how it works, but, you know, good luck. All right, so guys, we're reading card number 6 here, question number 6. Here it is. Let me try to help out because over on YouTube or TikTok, they're having a bit of a hard time. So YouTube, here, it says, question number 6, can we get enough protein from plants? The answer is yes. Now let me go over to TikTok because, you know, fair is fair, half and half time. And it says here, actually, you know what? Let's get somebody in to read this. Let's get Hannah to come in. Hannah, can you read the rest here, starting with the word yes? Can you read that, Hannah?
Yeah, sure. Yes, the National Academy of Medicine recommends that adults get about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram they weigh. Plant-based foods like beans, lentils, tofu, and how do you pronounce that?
Quinoa.
Quinoa provide all the protein your body needs without the cholesterol and saturated fats of animal products.
That's great. Good job. Thank you for reading that. Yeah, it's weird when they write words not the way that you would think. Like quinoa should be starting with a K, I think, you know? Because this sort of looks like qui, right? But it's not pronounced quinoa. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for reading. Would you like to read another one?
I have 2 questions if that's okay.
Sure.
Thank you. So I was on the live, I think, yesterday, and I think someone mentioned something about tattoos. I think it was yesterday anyways. And they mentioned that, like, vegan tattoos exist and stuff, and you basically told them not to ruin their body, which I get, because tattoos can, like, do that. But some people get tattoos for personal reasons. And,
Everyone says they get tattoos for personal reasons. Why else would you get a tattoo?
Some people just get tattoos because, like, they see something they want, but then some people get them for personal reasons.
Well, if they get it because they want it, then that's a personal reason. But anyway, what's your point?
No, I was just saying, like, because obviously people can do whatever they want, really. But my second question was a bit random.
They can do whatever they want with their own bodies. But did you know that some people pin down pigs and practice doing tattoos on the pigs?
No.
It's disgusting. I've even seen it in videos where they pin down cats. They've shaved them and they've put tattoos on cats. Like, I just think it's absolutely awful what happens. And I think that I prefer to try to encourage people to love themselves the way they are. Stay healthy. But you know what? You already have tattoos on you. All of us do. We have little tiny, all kinds of little freckles. We have little hairs. We have microscopic scratches, like just little scars, you know, from things that have happened. I think this whole tattoo thing, it's just like somebody sees someone have a tattoo and everyone is told to tell everyone else, wow, I love your tattoo. And personally, I don't think, it's very rare. I've seen a few little tattoos that I thought, that's kind of cute. But the vast majority of them I think are just ugly. It's just a giant big blob. It looks like dirt. And people are like, oh, I got it for personal reasons. Meanwhile, it's on their back and they never even see it. It's just so strange. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. And I didn't know about the animal thing. I don't agree with that at all. I just thought that obviously people can pick what tattoos they want, and I also agree with what you said about, like, people should love themselves as themselves. But yeah, my other question was something that got said on this live earlier on, because I've been on since the beginning. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I think you said you were going to curse somebody. Now, I've been on your live 2 or 3 times, I think, in the past, and I asked you a question a while ago about the paranormal, which obviously it didn't go down very well. But in regards to, like, curses and stuff, I thought you didn't believe in stuff like witchcraft, because normally curses come, like, from witchcraft and stuff, because I know that because I practice witchcraft.
Yeah, I don't believe in it.
I know, that's why I was a bit confused, because when you said you were going to curse someone, I was like, huh? I thought, obviously, you didn't believe in stuff like that. Obviously, I don't mean it in a rude way, I was just, like, genuinely asking.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't believe in I mean, cursing somebody. Well, it's two curses. One when you curse at somebody is like you swear at them, right? Like F off, right? Another one is you can set a curse on them, like you in your mind can hope that something bad happens to them. And personally, I hope that everyone who eats animals, who pays for them to have their heads cut off, I hope that whatever happens to the animals happens to them as well. That's what I hope, if they know what's going on. Now, obviously not with children or even adults who are innocent and just really don't know. But people who know what happens to the animals, I wish them the kind of life, to have the kind of life where they are treated the same way they treated the animals when you find out what's happening. So if you find out that the animals are suffering terribly, then the only normal thing to do is to care and to strive as hard as possible to be vegan going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. I have a
it's just
super chat that I
obviously-
missed. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know how long it's been there. Really sorry.
It's fine, no worries.
Just 1 sec. Okay, this person named Alice, and she writes, soaked chia seeds, lemon, ginger, and honey is an amazing combination to help lower cholesterol, manage blood sugar, and help digestion. Hooray to Alice. High five to you, Alice. This is an amazing thing that you just wrote here. And you know what? There's only just one little problem. Okay, Alice? It's just that, you did great with the soaked chia seeds, the lemon, the ginger, but the honey is actually not vegan. So I would swap that out with dates, because dates are vegan. You see, honey is stolen from bees. And when we steal from animals, that's not considered to be vegan. All right? So can you just change that? Yeah, maple syrup comes from a tree. Tree just keeps giving maple syrup every year. Tree doesn't die. Right? Okay. All right. Hannah, did you want to say anything
Yes.
else? Do you want to say anything else?
No, it's alright. I'll let you get off so you can go on to the next person.
Okay. Thanks a lot for being kind. Thank you for being vegan.
Yeah.
All right, we have 80,000 likes over here on my TikTok channel. Thank you, guys. We have, how many we have? 746 of you watching at the moment. We have Gordon here putting these roses on the screen. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us here. Listen, I'm going to read your names out loud if you just follow me, because I want to make sure I thank you. All right, so over here we have, just 1 second. Let me just get this off the screen here. All right, so you guys on YouTube, I'm going to be reading the names of people that are following me. All right, so thank you to, hold on, it's going too fast. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. Okay, I have to scroll back. Alayla, thank you for following. To the person who has a butterfly image as your name, thank you for following. Can you please put a name instead? Lilith, thank you, Scotland. Nico, thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Luna. Anna, Poppy, Halwo or something like that. Thank you for following me. Thank you for sharing the live. Oh gosh, it's going too fast, guys. It's giving me a headache. It's going so crazy fast on TikTok. Vegan Caitlin says she loves me. Thank you. Emma, thanks for following. Mackenzie, thanks for following. Thank you, Nora, with an H. Thanks, Angelina and Henrietta. Thank you, Tara. I see you, Theo. My goodness, it's insane. It is so fast. Bobby, thanks. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and try to get the next person in here, okay? All right, so we have here somebody named LJC. There we go.
I'm thinking about converting vegan. What do I do?
Hi.
Hi. What do I do to convert vegan?
Are you over 18?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you know about veganism so far?
Like, you don't eat animals.
No, it's much more than that. Here's your card.
Oh, let me screenshot it. Me personally, I think you should eat meat.
Would you like to read the card? Would you like to read the card so you know?
Vegan's a bunch of bullshit, by the way.
So veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. So you didn't even know what veganism was. Okay, so now you know. Good job. Congratulations. You just got a click. And you also helped several hundred other people get a click too. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. Another way to look at it is that you just don't steal from animals. All right? Thank you everyone for being here. This has been a really cool live stream. Oh, wait, did I already read this one? Here is a $5. Oh, Alice. Thank you, Alice, for the $5 donation. Alice writes, thank you for the suggestion. I'll try that alternative. Yeah, because you know, Alice, when you think about the bees, they're so tiny and we are so huge. If we put ourselves in their position, the little bees, they work their entire lives. Just, first of all, they're such a great help to us. You know, we couldn't survive as a species without the bees pollinating all the flowers. And instead of saying thank you and practically worshiping them, humans go in there and just like mess up their hives. Do you know what happens also is, did you know that they clip the wings of the queen bee so she can't escape? Like they just rip them out. It's so horrific the way that humans treat animals. That's why I never eat honey. So thank you for listening, Alice. Do a little bit of research if you want. And you know, I really love that you gave your little recipe. That was awesome. Feel free to give more recipes, like different kinds of breakfast that we can eat. I also eat chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds. Yeah, it's really great. Wonderful. All right, let's go to this next person whose name is Martha. Guys, make sure you only are 18 or over when you come in, and you have to know at least the bare minimum.
Hi.
Hi, Martha. Tell us what
Hi.
veganism means.
Veganism means to me like just not exploiting animals because they have lives too and it's just not fair.
Excellent. Here is your card. Can you read this card out loud?
Yes. So do you want me to read the question like at the top as well?
Read the card.
Isn't animal protein better for building muscle?
You didn't read the whole thing. You have to read the top.
Oh, sorry. Questions about protein. Question 7. Isn't animal protein better for building muscle? Actually, no. Numerous vegan athletes, bodybuilders, and scientific studies show that plant proteins are equally effective for muscle growth. So since that's true, why pay for murder if we don't have to?
Excellent reading. Very good. What do you think about what you just read?
Well, I think it's true because why would you pay for like animals to die when they could have like a nice life and you can still get like all your nutrients through other things that aren't food?
Very good. Are you vegan?
Yes, I've been vegan since birth.
Since
My
birth?
parents are both. Yeah, my parents are both vegan.
Guys, let's double tap on the screen. Look, we're at 93,000, guys. We can get that to 100,000 because we have a real life vegan since birth in here. That's amazing. Can you tell your parents that I'm really proud of them?
I will. Yeah, I'll tell them afterwards. Yeah.
Wow. And do you have siblings?
Yes, I've got 2 brothers and they are both vegan too.
Wow. What made your parents decide to raise
I
you
also
as
have-
vegan?
They decided in their 20s that they wanted to be vegan, but I also have a dog and he's vegan too.
Yes. Thank you for confirming that. Wait, did you see me showing the vegan dog food just before?
Yes, I loved it so much, but I absolutely love chatting with you. But I have to nip now to take my vegan dog on a walk. But I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Is it okay if I follow you?
Yeah, that would be lovely. Thanks.
All right, Martha, I'm going to follow you back. Bye.
Thank you.
That
Bye.
means you
Have
can.
a good evening.
Okay, bye. That means you're allowed to comment in my comment section of my TikTok channel since you're vegan.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Guys, we got past 100,000 because a real vegan was here. Vegan since birth. And her brothers too. Her parents became vegan in their 20s. How awesome is that? Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that over on YouTube? You see it is so easy to be vegan. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys so much for being so kind to the animals and those who are protecting them. Hey, thanks guys for these wonderful comments here. This is really cool. Thank you for those of you who are putting the letter L on the screen, by the way. L stands for lentils. So that's really awesome. Yeah, also thank you to, what does this say? Oh, yes, absolutely. Be vegan. Thank you for writing that. And somebody else is writing another letter, L, for lentils. Good. And also, L also stands for legumes. Very good. Hey, thanks everyone here on YouTube for helping me to save the animals and the planet, by the way. All right, guys. Its time is up actually. It's already been an hour. Hold on a second. Let me see. What do you mean you don't want to be vegan? What do you mean you don't want to stop? Why would you want to hurt animals? I think what you mean is that you don't want to change your habits, right? I think that's probably what you mean. Yeah, I know, it's hard to change a habit, like getting into the habit of, let's say, going to bed on time. Nobody wants to go to bed on time. But, you know, being vegan is going to help you in the long run and also help the animals. So everybody wins when you become vegan. And once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy. As you can see, there's literal vegans here who've been vegan for life. And she sounded really happy. You guys can absolutely do this too. All right, let's go over here and get the next one. This person's name is Noah. Noah, are you ready to read question number 8?
Yo.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Noah? Where are you in the world?
Yeah. England.
Okay. I have so many people from the UK here today. It's kind of interesting. Here you go. Here's your card.
Question 8.
I'll help you. Don't people get weak and tired on a vegan diet? The answer is no. A well-planned vegan diet provides all the necessary nutrients for energy and strength. Many people report feeling more energized after removing corpses from their body. Yeah, so it's very easy. See? See that, YouTube? You can take a screenshot, by the way. That way, if anybody asks you these questions after you become vegan, you'll have the answers ready. I'll try to hold it there for a second for YouTube. Okay, TikTok. Thanks, TikTok, for all the letter L's for lentils. Keep going, TikTok. Keep on spamming the letter L. Yes. Don't forget also to put the letter W for walnuts and C for chickpeas. That's right, everyone. Keep going. You're doing great. Hold on, I gotta get this thing organized. I'm sitting on something and there's a kind of like a little pillow thing and it keeps moving. That's better. Yeah, L for lentils. Very good, everyone. Okay, let me just go over here and see who's in line here. So my friends, Nick and Sarah, said that they were going to try to come to the live stream. I'm just scrolling through here to see if they're in this list somewhere. Oh, somebody named Cucumber is here. Somebody's name is Cucumber. That's vegan. Wow, all these people. Vegan Caitlin is here. All kinds of people want to come in and say hello. Let's see if vegan Caitlin is still here or not. Oh, hold on, Caitlin. I got a $5 super chat by Alice. She writes, Huel, a giant...
Are you hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you in the world?
I don't feel comfortable saying.
Oh.
Hang up.
Hello. Hi. So I'm asking because I'm trying to figure out what time zone you're in.
Hang up.
Okay. All right. Well, you sounded like you were in the UK. But listen, you shouldn't come in if you're in a car or busy in transit, okay? Because it's a classroom here, so just come in if you're able to be quiet by yourself. All right, so this person, Alice, writes Huel, H-U-E-L, and she writes, it's a wonderful plant-based and vegan protein company that offers a variety of products for those working out. They also offer vegan meals. That's true. I've heard about that company, actually, Huel. Thank you very much for that super chat, Alice. There's another super chat here, another $5 donation from somebody named OMC Flowen. $5. This person writes, predator kills prey, natural selection, cows are yummy. Well, there's nothing natural about us raping mother cows and forcing them to be pregnant. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing natural about that. Everything is wrong about that. So the person named OMC, what I invite you to do is to be braver. You can be braver. You can stand up to a cruel society and declare, no, I refuse to hurt animals. You can do it. You can be as brave as me. You can be kinder than God even. Every time you go to the grocery store, simply make the decision that you will stay away from the morgue part of the grocery store where all the dead bodies are. Stay away from the cemetery part of the grocery store where all the dead bodies are. Just simply go around to the beginning part of the grocery store where all the wonderful colors are. The green vegetables, the red apples, the red radishes, the yellow bananas, all of these wonderful different colors. And the more variety you have of different colors in your diet every day, the healthier it is for you, for your gut microbiome. All right? So it's very important that you become kinder to yourself. All right? Stop being a predator to yourself. Because by eating animals, you are exposing yourself to class 1 carcinogens. You don't have to hurt animals. Okay? I don't want you to get high blood pressure, and animal products, processed meats are correlated with cancer, high blood pressure, strokes. You know what a stroke is? When half your body is paralyzed. Vegans rarely get these things. Cancer, of course, is a tough one. We are less likely to get cancer, 18% less likely to get cancer of our bowel, for example, because our intestines are constantly moving. We have enough fiber in them. You see, 95% of the population does not eat enough fiber, and fiber is essential. Yeah, you really have to look into it. Thank you, Diana. I noticed you were here. Thank you so much for all of the decorations on the screen. Thank you for the confetti that you just put there. And now we're in a different time zone. So you are over there. I forget where you are on the East Coast. One of those. Oh, thank you for this decoration, Tristan. Diana is, I think, I want to say Pennsylvania, but I'm not sure. But now I'm back in Italy. Let me know if you want to come up, Diana. Let me see if Diana's lined up to kind of read a card. Oh, I don't see you in the list. We do have somebody named Emmy, though. Hi, Emmy. Thanks for the little roses. Oh. Unable to come in. Sorry, Emmy. Maybe I just pressed the button wrong. Did I? Oh, maybe that was my fault. Sorry. Hello, Emmy. You just muted yourself. Are you ready to read question number 8, Emmy? Hey, Emmy, you're muted. By accident, you muted yourself. Okay, I'll just remove you, okay? Because maybe you're busy. I don't know what it is. Let's go to somebody else. This person's name is Honor.
Hi.
Hi, Honor. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you for the big pink heart on the screen. Hey, Honor, are you able to read this? Are you able to read this card?
Sure. But my dad says that vegans are protein deficient. Tell him that meat, dairy, and egg industries have lied to you. Have lied to people like your dad.
Okay, hold
for
on a
very long
second.
time.
Just a second.
Tried to scare them into buying.
Hold on. I just want you to calm down a little bit, okay? Because remember, you're a teaching assistant. So it's not just to read it to get it over with. It's to teach it. So I want you to read it like you mean it. And when you get to a period, I want you to stop for 1-2 seconds. Can you do it?
Yeah.
All right, so guys in the chat, we have 123,000 likes. Keep on tapping while she does her best to be a teaching assistant. All right, there you go.
But my dad says that vegans are protein deficient. What should I tell him? Tell him that the meat, dairy, and egg industries have lied to people like your dad for a very long time to try to scare them into buying their products. Research the facts for yourself, or you can do it together with your dad.
All right. Well, you didn't stop after the word products, but it was all right. Thank you for reading the card.
I actually have a few questions for you.
Okay, you can ask one or maybe two questions.
What do you think of farmers?
I love farmers when they grow vegetables and fruits.
What about like cow farmers and sheep farmers?
You mean, what do I think of murderers? I think you know.
Well, farmers aren't murderers. They provide nutrition that keeps the human race alive. Every
We
food
don't
system
need to eat
involves
animals.
death. Farmers just manage it responsibly.
No, they don't. There's nothing responsible about stabbing someone to death. If you were a cow, you wouldn't be speaking this way. If you were a cow, you wouldn't be speaking this way. I want you to imagine right now that you are a cow on a farm and someone is about to murder you. In fact, the only reason you were ever born was so that they could use your body parts. Now speak to me from the voice of a cow. What would you say?
Moo.
That's right. And you know what that means? That means, please don't eat me.
Wait, I
Please
have a
don't
question.
hurt me. That's what it means. Good job. Everyone tap on the screen. Say thank you to her. She did a really good job reading the card and she understood what moo meant. All right, what else do we have here? Let me see. Oh, hold on. This is another super chat. Diamond writes, God disagrees with you. This is blasphemy. Please read a Bible. Well, I have read the Bible. You know what it says? I don't think you have, Diamond. The Bible has 10 commandments in it, and 2 of them apply in this case. Here's what they say. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. Be vegan at every meal. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. That goes for you, Diamond. So maybe you should read your Bible and be kind from now on. Be careful. If you're not kind to the animals, you know what happens to you. You're going to burn in hell. If you believe that kind of stuff. See, I don't even believe that God is even real. But let's just pretend he is. If God is alive, he's either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Or he never existed at all. I mean, just look what he's done. Imagine God deliberately creating snakes that have to eat animals, and then the snake comes up to little baby mice and little baby rabbits and squishes them to death. And God's up there like, yeah, way to go. I love the way I designed this planet. Me, God, me so great. Me did an excellent job. Like, no, you didn't, dude. You totally fucked it up. If vegans were in charge, the planet would be in much better shape. And a lot of less suffering would go on. All right, guys, what time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock at night here, Friday night. It's Friday night. Yep, it is Friday night, guys. Let's listen to a happy song, okay? Let's listen to this song right here. Come on out, everybody. It's time to come out as a vegan. That's right. You heard it here first. It is time to stop being morally inconsistent. It is time to stop living your life against your own moral code. It's time to stop being only nice to cats and dogs, but to be nice to everyone and decide. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan. it feels great to be vegan because saving animals makes us happy. Where do we get our protein? Plants. Do plants feel pain? No, they don't have a brain or a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. But what about the accidental deaths during crop harvesting? Well, that will be reduced if you become vegan because you won't be filtering the plants through the animals first, which is highly inefficient. It feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan because saving animals makes us happy. Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put those in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so open up your heart. Vegans stay away from the word part of the grocery store. Vegans stay away from the cemetery part of the grocery store. Vegans don't steal their eggs, their milk, their freedom, or their lives, and what's more, it feels great to be vegan, to be kind and live our lives with empathy. It feels great to be vegan, to live our lives with moral decency. It feels great to be vegan, to try to stop so much animal cruelty. It feels great to be vegan because saving animals makes us happy. It takes 100 clicks until you become vegan. You have to get the message in your head and you have to get the message in your heart. Thankfully, you're all at the right place to start. There's just one thing missing. You need to educate yourself more. So look into it. Check out all the documentaries the beef, dairy, or egg industries don't want you to see. There you go. It feels great to be vegan. Thanks, guys, on TikTok for dancing with me. You guys are awesome. I saw you there. I saw you, Alfie. I saw you dancing with me. That's cool. Thanks a lot. Hey, Amy, thank you very much for all the roses. I know you guys on TikTok used to like it when we danced more. You know, I'm going to do a special TikTok just for you guys without the YouTube people. The YouTube people tend to be a little more reserved. The TikTok people are like, yeah, let's go. Let's have some fun. Yeah, I think that's great too. All right, let me just see if anybody else wants to come in here. We have somebody named Ellis. Ellis, have you already been here? Or Bobby? I feel like you guys were already here. Let's see if somebody new wants to come in. Let me see. Who do we have? Trying to look for somebody. My friends said they wanted to come in. It's hard though. Hey, Nick and Sarah, if you guys are here, I can't see you on the list. Let's see. I'll go over here to the top. Well, we do have somebody named Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Thank you for coming.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Bobby. Are you a kind person?
Hello. Of course.
Great. Tell me a little bit about veganism. What do you know so far?
You don't eat the animals.
Can you read this?
Of course I can. Random vegan fact. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Very good. All right, so now you know the definition of veganism. Another way to say it is that we don't steal from animals. What kinds of things should we not steal from animals?
Their body parts.
And their family members?
Of course.
Right. And their freedom?
Yes, yes.
Right. Can you read this card, please? The whole thing.
Another card.
It's your lucky day.
Wow. Okay. Question 10. Don't you have to combine different plant foods at every meal to get complete proteins? No. As long as you eat a variety of plant foods throughout the day, your body will assemble all the essential amino acids it needs. So there's no need to worry.
Right. All right, so do you see any animal on this little card?
I see a turkey.
Yeah, turkeys. Do turkeys have a right to live and be happy and free?
Of course they do.
And what about the chicken? Do you see the chicken too?
I do see the chicken.
Right. So all animals have a right to be free, and we should stay away from them and stop interfering in their lives unless we are protecting them. Thank you for reading card number 10. Would you like to say anything?
I actually used to have pet chickens until we decided to eat them.
So then they weren't your pets, then they were your slaves. So that's different. It's not a pet if you decide to hurt somebody. It's like if you have a pet dog and you decide to eat your dog. There's nothing kind about that. So I don't think that you have very good parents if that's the kind of way that you grew up. So you know what? You can change though. You know you were born vegan because being vegan means you don't want to hurt animals. So you were born with empathy. You can go back to your roots and be vegan again. Okay? Okay. Guys over here, somebody's writing. Oh, I see what you wrote here. Somebody wrote they're not eating grass for lunch. Well, good job. Or for a living. Good. Don't eat grass. Vegans don't eat grass. We eat all of the other things. You never eat blueberries? Vegans eat blueberries. You don't eat peanut butter toast? Vegans eat peanut butter toast. You don't eat cereal like oatmeal, or you don't eat bean chili with tomato, spices in there, mushrooms. You don't eat that? We do. Vegans eat all kinds of delicious foods. You should try being vegan, you know? You were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. Today I was in a grocery store here in Italy. It's very sad. I was going through all the aisles because just kind of checking everything out. And you know what I saw? Baby food jars. And the baby food jars that I saw here in Italy, they had some baby food that was ground up pigs, ground up rabbits, ground up turkeys for babies, ground up horses. Just think about how fucked up that is. A baby. Basically, a parent is taking away their child's vegan virginity. They're born kind. They're born pure. Mother's milk is meant for them. It's not stolen. And then somebody thinks it's somehow normal to walk up to a beautiful horse or a cute little bunny rabbit or a pig and just stab them to death, rip them to shreds, stick them in a machine, and then shove it on a spoon and say to their child, "Here you go." It is so messed up. It's honestly so fucked up. We're all so brainwashed. Everybody here should go back to their roots and be vegan again and apologize to your children for having taken away their vegan virginity. Your children do not consent to being fed the corpses of animals. They don't. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thank you guys on TikTok. My goodness, still 757 of you guys here. Hey, Julia, thanks for the little roses. Thanks, everyone, for being so kind. Not sure if anybody else, it looks like an adult here who wants to come in before we go. Guys, over on YouTube, if you have something absolutely that you want me to read, feel free to put a super chat on the screen before we go for the day. The yellow ones stay on and I'll see them. I'll try to grab the blue ones too. It's not going too fast now, so I'll probably see them. All right, who do we have here? Somebody named Tyler.
Hello.
Hi, Tyler.
Honestly, I've been waiting for ages. I'm so happy.
Are you a kind person, Tyler?
I'm a really kind person, actually.
Do you know how to read?
Some people say I can't, but I think I'm really good at reading. So I'll give it a whirl.
All right. So I want you to stop at the periods when you see one. In fact, actually, this isn't going to be hard. It doesn't even have a period, just a comma. Read the entire card, including the title.
Biology and evolution questions. Question 11. But aren't humans carnivores who eat meat? No.
You missed a word.
Okay.
You missed a word.
What word?
See if you can figure it out. It starts with the letter H.
Who have to eat meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
we
big
saw that.
difference,
We saw
right? Have to. Okay. So let's try that again. Question 11. But aren't humans carnivores who have to eat meat? Now you answer it.
that. Absolutely not. No. Humans are omnivores by biology, meaning we can eat both plants and animals. And since we have the choice, we should do the right thing and be vegan.
That's right. Good job. Thank you for that. What's the boy holding? What kind of a sign is he holding?
Eat tofu. I've never had tofu.
Eat tofu. Well, you should go and
Sounds
try it.
lovely.
You can just try it. It doesn't taste like anything. Don't just eat it straight out of the package. I do, but you don't do that. Make sure you find a good recipe because you can fry it up. You can also cut it in tiny little cubes and just throw it into a chili or spicy chili or some stew or soup. And then you barely notice it, but you get protein from it. Some people absolutely love it. They put it in the oven or the air fryer. There's so many different ways to eat
Oh,
tofu.
wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
What is it like having the world's saggiest minge?
Don't know what a minge is. Would you like to describe it in detail?
A minge. It's hard to actually explain. But like, you know, like deflated balloons.
I don't really have any balloons. You know, balloons are not really vegan because what they do is they're not good for the environment. So I don't believe in buying balloons. But, you know, thanks for being here. Oh, I got a super chat over here. Hold on. I'll be right back. This is a $5 super chat by somebody named Alice. Alice. Thank you, Alice, for teaching. I know Alice was here before. Alice writes, argan oil, angelica oil, and rose oil mixed with water in a spray bottle is a lovely, all-natural hair treatment and smells lovely. Hair treatment? Hair treatment. Like you just put it in and let it sit there, Alice? Is that what you mean? Like, or do you put it, well, I guess it's after you wash your hair, you can put that in? All right, interesting. Thank you, Alice, for that tip. Guys, let's tap on the screen. Alice is providing all these little tips with natural remedies, I guess, and natural things. So Alice, how about, are you able to write something about different vegan foods that people can eat? Like, maybe you could try to find a way to explain to somebody how the best way is to eat tofu. That would be really cool. Because somebody was just asking. All right, let's go. Oh, here's another super chat that goes by really quick. Oh, Alice, again, as a nice ice leaven hair treatment, yes. As a nice ice leaven. I don't know what ice leaven. I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about hair. Honestly, I barely do anything with my hair. I've never had a treatment. So I don't know what an ice leaven hair treatment means, but anyway, thanks, Alice. I almost missed that one because you know what? I had your other one on the screen and that one went behind it. Oh, here's another super chat. This one writes, this is by OMC Flow, and thanks for the $5 donation. And this person writes, I respect vegans. You respect, why wouldn't you respect people who save animals? It's so funny, people feel this need to write, I respect vegans. And as soon as they say that, you know right away they're going to say something negative. It's really strange. Okay, person writes, I respect vegans. I do not respect you disrespecting religion. Why? I don't respect religion. Religion causes wars. Religion causes insanity. Religion causes women to have their faces covered with veils and cloths. Religion causes people to think that only men can run the religion. Have you ever seen a female pope? Religion sucks. The only good religions are those that are based on science and reasoning and rational thinking. Yeah. All of the religions that come from some woo-woo, hoo-hoo stuff that is, lies from the past. No, why would you respect religion? And anyway, religion is a thing. So what do you care if I don't respect a thing? So strange, Oh, MC, come on. And you say you're an atheist? Now you really got me. I don't get it. If you're an atheist, why aren't you religious, by the way? Just curious. And why would you respect people who believe in fairy tales? Like, respect is earned. Respect comes from observing somebody and looking at them and admiring something that they do, wanting to emulate them. Why would you want to respect religious people who pray to a God that doesn't even exist? I don't get it. All right, here's a $10 super chat. This person's just probably going to get in on this. Okay. Oh, it's Alice again. Alice, a nice leave-in hair treatment. Oh, okay, leave-in hair treatment. Okay, we're back to hair now. I thought we were going to get into the religious part. And Alice writes, sorry, using voice text. Also a really great tofu. Okay, I know, I use voice to text too. I get it, Alice. Okay, Alice also writes, also a really nice, great tofu method is a classic stir fry. Yeah. With some rice, green peppers, and mushroom. Exactly. Super classic and super easy, right? I agree. And mushrooms and green peppers go great together. Rice. Exactly. Throw little onions in there. Throw some garlic in there. For sure. Thank you, Alice. Alice, you know what? I'm going to put you on the Vegan Fantastic list today because, Alice, you've been a really great contributor with all of your kind comments here. Really appreciate you, Alice. Alice, I hope you change your name. Instead of saying Alice 12804121, I hope you change your name to Alice Vegan Supporter. That would be awesome. And you can come to all of my channels and type in vegan comments. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll even be a moderator. Thanks for being here, Alice. Guys over on TikTok, you're all still here. All right, let's get to the newest comment. This is by somebody named Sowa, S-O-W-A. S-O-W-A, thanks for being here today. Hello, Sowa.
Hi, it's pronounced Sova. It's Polish. I'm Polish.
Sowa? Okay.
Yes, it means owl in Polish.
Oh, okay. Oh, a wise owl. All right. Do you know how to read in English?
Of course I do. I'm an English major. Okay. Biology and evolution questions. Question 12. But shouldn't we be eating meat because it's natural? Many harmful things are natural in the past, like slavery and human sacrifice. Morality evolves as new scientific data is discovered. We now know eating animals is unnecessary, so why do it?
Great. And what's the little girl holding in her hand? Do you see a sign?
Oh, eat kale, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what kale is?
Yeah, that's the green stuff. I'm not sure the scientific term, but it's the green stuff.
It's like a big green leaf. Yeah. Kale is extremely good for you. Very high in nutrients, and it's a cruciferous vegetable. We should be eating cruciferous vegetables every day. Cruciferous vegetables are a specific kind of vegetable that are the best ones. And cruciferous vegetables, in examples of them are broccoli, cauliflower. So they're not all green. Broccoli and cauliflower, you can picture those are the sort of round ones, big ones. Also, kale is a cruciferous vegetable. And there's many others, but those are just a few to start with.
Right. Good to know. Actually, I do have one question, personal question, because you see the cat in my profile picture, do you not?
See the what? There's a cat there.
The cat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit warped, but yeah.
Yeah, do you like cats?
I haven't met them all.
Yeah, I like them, but I think the flavor is kind of off with cats. I prefer dogs, to be honest, because cats.
Okay, hold on.
Don't
Why
really
did you?
go
Just
with
a second.
garlic.
Why did you say to be honest? Like, why wouldn't you be honest? You're
Good
like,
question.
well,
Good-
to
good
be
point.
honest.
good point. It's just
There's just, what? Oh, we lost you. Oh, guys, that's a shame. We lost him. Imagine that, somebody who actually eats cats and dogs, and we lost him. What a shame. All right, guys, let's go to the next super chat over here. Oh, I think I already got this one. It's from Alice. All right, I got you, Alice. All right. Somebody says they want me to listen to Gnarly and is spamming this cat's eye. Why do you want me to listen to this? Why do you want, is this a song? What does it say? Listen to Gnarly Cat's Eye, Can. You know, I don't just randomly use my time. It's very valuable. You know, especially when you're 61 years old, time is valuable. This person wants me to listen to, I don't know if it's a speech. Could be a speech by somebody who's religious, or it could be a song. I don't know. So I'm not going to be doing that because you haven't explained to me why. If you want me to, put a super chat in and say to me exactly, like get the yellow one where you can write a lot and say, Miss Katie, I want you to listen to this and then tell me why. All right? That will affect my decision. TikTok. Let's go back to you. Somebody's name's Slippin' Jimmy. Oh, Harrison.
Hello?
Harrison is here putting these fruit on the screen. Hi, Harris.
Hi,
Hi. You have to be over 18.
I am.
Okay, do you know how to read?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your card. Can you read the whole thing?
Cavemen ate meat, so shouldn't we do the same? Cavemen also lived to around 30. Just because something was done in the past doesn't make it optional for health or ethics today.
It doesn't say optional. So you're making the mistake that a lot of people do. I want you to slow down and read the words.
Okay.
Okay? All right, try again. Make sure you stop at the periods and take a breath. And if you don't understand it, like if you're reading the word out loud and you don't understand it, that means everyone else doesn't understand it. Remember, you're a teaching assistant. All right, so read it slowly.
Shall we start?
Yeah, restart.
Okay. Cavemen ate meat, so shouldn't we do the same?
Okay, hold on a second. I hear some children behind you, unfortunately. So you have to be alone. And I have a feeling that you're not over 18. Although, I don't really care, but it's just TikTok rules, okay? I'm really sorry. I gotta let you go. All right, so I'll try and do this one, okay? Questions, biology and evolution questions. It says here, cavemen ate meat, so shouldn't we do the same? And then the answer to that is, cavemen also lived to around 30. Just because something was done in the past doesn't make it optimal for health or ethics today. Vegans are going to be seen as pioneers who were on the right side of history because they were brave and because they had empathy. Empathy. That's when you have the ability to feel what others are going through. Vegans have empathy. We know that we wouldn't want our heads cut off, and so we don't pay people to cut the heads off of others. Okie dokie? Guys, you know, we went quite overboard today. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, everyone. Thanks for continuing to be as vegan as possible. And I'll be doing another live stream pretty soon because there's still many cards that have to be read. We did get up to 13 of these questions, though. That was pretty good, guys. I'm really proud of you. TikTok, thank you very much to those of you who are kind. Oh, Harrison, now I feel bad. Okay, Harrison, I'm going to let Harrison in just a second. Let me see, because Harrison is, I think this is the same Harrison. Could be not, though.
Hello.
Hi, are you the Harrison who doesn't eat cows?
I am, yes.
Are you the Harrison who doesn't ride horses?
I don't ride horses.
Are you the Harrison who doesn't eat ducks?
I don't eat ducks.
Are you the Harrison who doesn't eat dogs?
I don't eat dogs.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Are you the Harrison that doesn't believe in putting 6-month-old baby pigs in gas chambers and murdering them?
I do not believe in that, no.
Wow, this is great. I think you're a pretty good Harrison. Harrison,
Thanks.
would you like to read card number 14?
Okay.
All right, great. Here you go.
Question 14. Didn't our ancestors need meat to survive? At times, yes, but today we have access to a wide variety of plant foods that meet all our nutritional needs. How many vegan foods can you find in your local grocery store? Count them and see.
Right, thank you for that. Do you see fish on the screen?
I do.
Do you know that fish feel pain?
I do know this.
Do you know that fish want to live?
Fish want to live.
Yeah, they don't want us to put a hook in their mouth. You know, some people think, Harrison, they think that it's okay to, they do this thing called catch and release. So they will catch a fish and then rip the hook out and then think that they're being kind by putting this fish with this open gaping wound back into the water. And they're like, hey, wasn't that nice of me? I let the fish live.
That's not kind at all.
It's not kind. It's despicable. Better to leave the fish alone. I wouldn't want a hook in my mouth. Can you imagine if people did that to trick dogs? Imagine if somebody put there was like a very long, like a fishing line, you know, and at the end of it was a treat, and the dog's like, "Oh, look at that!" Dog's sort of running around getting the treat. The dog grabs the treat, and then the hook gets stuck in the dog's mouth. Dog's going, "No, no!" Everyone around would freak out, and they would honestly beat the living shit out of the person who did that to a dog. And then they would
But
go
they don't
home.
value fish as much.
And then they would go home and eat a fish, and eat a
Yeah.
chicken, and eat a cow, and eat a pig, and eat a turkey.
It's a strange hierarchy.
How was your day today, Harrison?
Oh, my day was good. I didn't really do much, but, you know, that's okay. At
Well-
least I wasn't killing animals, guys.
Yeah. Well, when you say you didn't do much, did you go to work or school?
No, I didn't have it today. I was doing some painting, that was about it.
Ooh, what kind of painting? Like art painting or painting the walls?
Art painting.
Oh, what kind of paintings do you like to do?
Well, I'm trying to get into portraiture, but it's, like, quite hard.
Oh, yeah. Would you want to try to sell these portraits?
Yeah, maybe one day. I'm, trying to build my skills. You do a lot of painting. Like, I always see your videos, so you like, paint lots of things.
Well, I just paint, sort of like to give some color in different places, but I haven't done it much at all, actually, recently. I just like to put some color once in a while. This is my idea of, I don't know if it's finished. I always just could add to it if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I have my logo there,
Oh, wow.
but I didn't paint that on there. That is actually printed, and it's actually in real life backwards.
Oh, that's clever, though.
Just like this, you're looking at this. This is in real life backwards, you see?
Oh, wow.
And all the cards that you guys read, you see what you're looking at?
Everything's backwards.
That card is backwards.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, because I got so tired of always having to press the invert button. And when people are watching, you must have watched lots of videos and you're always like, why is everything backwards? So I just thought, forget it. I'm just going to put everything backwards and never have to worry about it.
Yeah, well, that's smart.
Yeah, like even this is backwards. Can you read this?
Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Oh, name Miss Katie. Date June 27th, 2016.
Yeah, that's my vegan declaration day. That's the day that I declared I was no longer going to be vegetarian. I decided to be vegan, which is much better.
It is much better, isn't it?
Well, is there any way that I could see your art one day?
I post it, but my account's private, so.
Okay. You know what, Harrison? Somebody did this once many years ago. They took an egg,
Yeah.
so they stole it from a chicken. And then they took a pencil and they drew me on the egg. Like it took a
Yeah.
lot of time. Look, it took a lot of talent to do that, but it was pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could paint a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Why an egg?
Yeah. Hey, Harrison, I have a super chat here. I'm just going to try and read this one real quick here. Molly writes, please add me up as I'm in the queue. Username is Molly. I have just 2 questions. Huh. Let me see if we can find Molly in the chat. Molly, in order to get to the top, you have to put a decoration on the screen somewhere, Molly, because I'm scrolling and I don't see you. I see Jimmy, Tommy, Defano, Oliver, Bob. I see somebody whose name is you know who it is, which I don't. Somebody's name is Ryan, Ollie, Sammy, Katie. Like I see there's so many people there. I don't see your name, Molly, because TikTok only puts the people there who have put these little decorations on the screen. Sorry, Molly. But if you put some decorations on the screen, your name goes to the top, and then I'll see you. Harrison?
People keep saying L.
L.
Do you know?
Yeah, L is
Is
for
it for-
lentils.
Lentils. Okay.
Guys, wonderful.
Lentils,
Keep
thank
on
you,
putting the
guys.
letter L. Yeah, keep on tapping. That's great. And also don't forget
Everyone say L.
write the letter L. Also put a W for walnuts, and a C for cucumber, and a K for kale. You guys too, over here on my YouTube channel. All right. Thank you though, Molly. I'm going to press a heart on your comment, okay? Let's see if I have any comments that I'd like to pin here. Somebody says that they don't think I'm better than God. Well, God isn't very kind. And somebody says they're a farmer. Great. I'm so happy that you grow crops like potatoes and carrots. Good job being a farmer. Well, Harrison, I think it's time to go.
Okay.
I just
want to
wanted-
have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is for you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Harrison, for coming in and being an example of a good man. I really appreciate you.
It's okay. Anytime.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, it really is time to go. I just got Harrison in the last person there. Oh, wait a second. Is this the Molly that wanted to come in before? Hold on. Let me see if I can see Molly. Molly, I saw that you put a little heart on the screen. Oh, wait, here. I think I see you.
Hi.
Hi, are you Molly from my other phone? Are you Molly from YouTube?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, hi.
Hi, I've literally just had 1 or 2 questions for you.
Okay, but first you got to read a card to be a teaching assistant, okay?
Sure.
All right, here you go. Question number 15.
But if our ancestors didn't eat meat, would their brains still have evolved? Actually, brain development is influenced by many factors, not just diet. Science shows us that a vegan diet is entirely compatible with maintaining a very healthy brain. Which vegan foods can you put in your cart next time you go shopping?
Mm-hmm. Can you answer that? The types of vegan foods that you could put in your shopping cart? Can you think of some?
Yeah, sure. You could put tofu, you could put beans, lentils, obviously fruits and veg. There's lots of plant-based options available in terms of dairy. So, yeah.
Yeah, like you could have vegan milk, like oat milk or soy milk, and even vegan ice cream. Although I prefer to make it at home just out of frozen bananas and put some cocoa powder in there or some cinnamon and turmeric for flavors and top that with some blueberries. So good.
For sure. Yeah, so I just had a question for you. So I understand that you have a dog and you feed her a vegan diet. Am I correct in thinking that?
Yes. But it's a vet-approved vegan diet. It's kibble. Did you see me showing it before?
Yes, yeah. I'm a vet student myself, so yeah, I get that. I just wanted to ask a question regarding if you had a cat, what would you be okay with feeding them a meat-based diet? Because obviously cats are obligate carnivores.
No, they're not.
Which means they're obligate carnivores, which means they have to have some kind of meat in their diet because they lack essential amino acids.
So Molly,
So
can you explain to me this, okay? Why is it that I know so many vegans, and there's a Facebook group, by the way, called Vegan Cats. Why is it that I know so many vegans who give their cats vet-approved vegan cat food,
Yeah.
which has all the
So-
nutrients in it? 1 second, please. Why is it that you think that they are not just surviving, but actually thriving? How can you explain that?
Okay, so just to explain, so the reason why cats need meat in their diet is because they
No,
lack
that wasn't
essential
my
amino
question.
acids
That
such as
wasn't my
taurine.
question,
Okay.
Molly. My question was, how do you explain the fact that these cats are not just surviving, but thriving on a vegan, vet-approved diet? So vegan kibble developed by many veterinarians, and they are doing fine. Now, true, it's not as easy with a cat, because cats, as we know, have quite the personalities, right? They won't even eat the regular, whatever. They won't even sometimes eat chicken or fish. They turn their noses up to it, right? So my question to you is, how do you explain that these animals, these cats that I know personally, are surviving and thriving?
Yeah, so in these diets, these vet-approved diets that you're talking about, to replace the meat per se, these essential amino acids, they include taurine, which is one of the acids that they lack, right? And so you can get these diets that perhaps may be approved by a vet, which have like a synthetic taurine in, basically, right? And so you can get these diets. However, studies have shown, and I was taught this at my vet school, which is, I don't want to flex here, but my vet school is the #1 in the top of the English-speaking world.
Can I just pause for a second? It doesn't matter to me what kind of vet school you go to, because the vast majority of your teachers have the animals, dead bodies in their intestines right now. So what I care about more is peer-reviewed science.
Yes, it is peer-reviewed.
Okay, can you cite me the article, please, that you are referring to? I'm going to look it up.
I don't have access to a computer right now, but if I just explain, and then I will promise I will find you a source.
No, I need the source. I need to know surely you must remember who did the research on this. For example, I know that Dr. Andrew Knight did research on vegan dogs, and that is easy to find. You must have the source.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Vegan dogs.
But I'm talking about, you're telling me right now that you have research on vegan cats. So I'd like to know what that is.
Yes, 1 second. But these diets, you are correct. These diets do exist for cats, but they've just found that there's very limited research. Let me find you a source.
So
mainly
Molly,
in terms of its bioavailability. With dog, it's not a problem.
Molly, just one
but
moment. I
with
want to
cats-
address something, okay, Molly? Just a second, okay? Because we can, I'm looking at the research right now, and it says that it is fine for cats. And of course, not every single cat is going to be okay with it, because some of them are finicky and some of them have just different reproductive organs. But it is possible to veganize cats. But here's the more important question, which is that vegans believe in not exploiting animals. So that means not buying or selling them. So we feel that cats should actually be phased out gradually over time. They shouldn't be bred into existence. They don't belong near us. They're not even part of the ecosystem anymore. If they're outside, they're destroying, they're killing birds, and they also are not even safe out there anymore. So it is best to adopt cats if you are saving their lives, and then you do your best to make sure to feed them vet-approved vegan kibble, vegan food, so that you are not harming other animals. If you have a cat...
I understand that, and I am vegan myself, so I do empathize with that view. Sorry, I'm still trying to find this source because I did not have a computer in front of me, but I do empathize with it.
Especially with dogs, there is a lot of research that these vet-approved diets for dogs are, they do get all the nutrients they need, and it is really beneficial for them.
Yeah, we
So
already
I'm
went over
totally
that.
behind you with dogs.
Mhm.
It's just with cats, because they have these amino acids, it is more difficult for them.
So Molly, did you hear what I said about that cats should be phased out over time and not
Yes,
bred
I do.
into existence?
I actually have adopted a few cats, and yeah, I fostered them and adopted them through my placement and my work. So yeah,
And
no,
and
I
are
do
you
agree.
are
There
you
is a massive
killing
problem.
other animals for your cat or paying people to kill them?
I feed her a well, yes, I feed her a
So how
a
do you
human-grade meat diet.
morally justify that, Molly? You're not a vegan. If you are keeping one animal and killing on a consistent basis so many other animals for that animal, that's not being vegan. That's exploiting the innocent. Why do you choose? Tell me the animals that you kill for your cat or pay people to kill. Give me an example. Fish?
Can I explain? So
Well, it's very clear. It's a very easy question. I just want to know
yeah,
which
okay,
animals are they?
So mainly chicken, yeah.
Okay,
She
so let
does
me
have
ask you this
chicken.
question, Molly, who states that she is a vegan. You have a chicken in a room and a cat. You make the decision. If you had to kill the chicken yourself, you would pet the cat, walk up to the chicken, and strangle the chicken and say, "Here you go, cat." Do you not see how fucked up that is, Molly?
But would you not agree that a cat
Answer the
also
question.
does have
Answer the
sentience,
question.
and a cat...
Answer the question. Do you not see how fucked up that is? Do you not see how racist that is? You are choosing to kill one animal over another, and you're calling yourself a vegan.
But also, the cat would die itself if it didn't have access.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
I understand, but the cat also
Would
has
you do
sentience.
it? Would you do it yourself? Okay, here you are. You're in a room. You have a cat, and you have a chicken, and it's time to eat. What made you would? I just want to make sure I understand correctly. You would take the chicken by the neck, twist the neck of the chicken, and feed it to the cat because you are racist towards animals and you think that the cat's life is more valuable than the chicken's
No,
life.
I think they're both valuable. They're both sentient.
Then why not kill? Then listen. Why not kill the cat and feed it to the chicken?
I would argue that cats are probably more sentient than chickens in that respect, but preferably I would rather not kill any of them. Like if I had the choice to either set the chicken free or do something in that respect, I would. But as I have said previously, vegan cat diets, they lack
Molly, you
they
just
have that
answered
synthetic
Molly,
coloring.
you just answered your own question. So if you want to avoid killing, put your cat outside in a climate where your cat will be safe and not freeze to death, and see what happens, rather than you paying for somebody to kill a chicken. That way you are at least neutral, Molly. Why wouldn't you do that?
My cat is an indoor cat due to her own medical needs. She's not an outdoor cat. If she was an outdoor cat, she would probably go and find a pigeon or a chicken because, unfortunately, that's just how these animals work. If they're a predator, they're going to go for prey.
Molly, when you are buying the cat food, which is a dead chicken, do you have a sense of guilt?
Of course I do. I mean, I don't like.
So here is the solution.
Here's
Molly.
neglect my cat's health.
Molly,
I'm not going to neglect
here
my
is
cat's health.
here is the solution. Here's the solution, okay? Many restaurants throw out all kinds of food. The customers do not finish what's on their plates. There's always little bits of chicken, there's little bits of hamburger. You just literally go through the garbage at McDonald's sometimes or anywhere else. Have you honestly, as someone who states she is vegan, tried to use all the resources in your neighborhood to get scraps that are being thrown out anyway and feed those to your cat? Because that's what I suggest that you do. That would be the proper thing to do as a vegan. And I think that, Molly, if you were in a room with a cat and a chicken, I don't imagine you walking up to the chicken and breaking the chicken's neck and ripping off her feathers and handing the body to a cat. I don't think you would do that. And so your job is, going forward, to do whatever you can. If you are determined to keep these cats with you because you care about them, then go and find the table scraps that are being thrown out. First of all, you can go dumpster diving if you really need to. At the back of restaurants, all kinds of food is there. Bring a Tupperware, start grabbing it all. Put some gloves on, and then put all the different parts in the freezer so that you have food for your cats. Leftovers that were going to be thrown out anyway, if that's how you really feel. I hope I helped you to work through that moral issue, Molly. And that's what you should do. Let me know how it goes. Guys, thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys and the conversation that we've had. These are not, of course, easy things to navigate through. We agree that it's pretty difficult topic. Nobody wants to hurt cats. Nobody really wants to hurt chickens if they're vegan. But if you decide that you're going to have a cat in your home and you're going to take care of that cat, then at least do your very best to not harm other animals. Thank you all for being here. Thank you over. Oh, I was just about to leave and I just got a super chat. Let me just read this one real quick here. Flooney writes, vegan teacher, will you stop telling a vet student that she is wrong? You are a dangerous person. Well, of course I will tell her if she's wrong. Do you know that the vast majority of vet students eat animals? And the vast majority of vets eat animals. Now, I worked as a nurse for 25 years. I'm a registered nurse. I worked in all kinds of departments, emergency, geriatric, post-operative, and I worked in the intensive care unit. Never once did it occur to me as a nurse to eat my patients. It is fucked up that vets eat animals when they supposedly are supposed to be trying to save their lives. So, just the fact that somebody has a title, and this is literally a student, and even if this was the head of all the veterinarians in the world, what we care about is the science. And the truth is that there is a group on Facebook, and the group is called Vegan Cats. And there are thousands and thousands of people there who are helping one another to do the transition so that they don't have to pay for murder. And there's all kinds of other solutions like that. So our job is to phase out the cats, stop breeding them. Yes, we all love cats. They're so cute. But the reality is if we are caring people and we don't want to hurt other animals, we have to phase out these animals, such as cows. Stop raping them into existence. Stop breeding them. Same as the pigs. All of these animals should be phased out. And we should have a vegan world going forward. Oh, here's another one. Hold on a second. Somebody says, you're a registered nurse? Yes, I am. Not a vet, you're right. It has nothing to do with anything. Anybody has access to all of the information in the world right now. It's all at our fingertips. In fact, a 10-year-old could prove me wrong by going to peer-reviewed research. I could be wrong. And if somebody shows me the research where it is shown that whatever, could be anything, I will say, okay, I will believe the research because I believe in science and logic and reasoning. And as we've just said, there's no reason to feed your cat the body of a dead animal by paying for that animal to be killed when there is so much waste of food in the environment. If you have a cat, I get it. You love your cat. But then do the work. Get out there and find ways to get the leftovers of different kinds of meats that are all over the place, just thrown out from restaurants. Maybe you can go up to a waiter or a waitress and say, listen, I know this sounds weird, but and this is what I would do. If I had a cat that for some reason was difficult to veganize, and I've really, really tried, I would go up to all the different waiters and I'd say, here, look, here's an empty container. Can you please keep this handy? And when you're scraping away the plates and there's little body parts of animals on there that people haven't eaten, can you just collect them? I'm going to be around at the end of the day and I'll grab that and I'll stick it in the freezer for my cat. So that's something you can do. Okay? Everybody all right over here on TikTok? Wow, there's still 457 of you guys. We've been here a long time. Let me see what you guys are writing. Let me see. Thank you, by the way, to 565 of you guys who have subscribed. And over here on TikTok, if you have something to say, last second, I am about to leave the live because I've been here a while. Just get a sip of water, actually. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Thank you, Jeremy, for just subscribing. Thank you, Connor, for being here. Thank you to the person who is just, oh, you're asking about horseback riding? No, it's not vegan. Horses aren't cars. Horses aren't bicycles. Horses aren't motorcycles or tricycles. They're not skateboards. We don't belong on the backs of horses. Horses should be left in the wild. Thanks for your question. You guys over here, you're okay? Oh, somebody is writing poop. Well, poop is good. Good job writing poop. Poop is necessary, and you're going to have beautiful poops if you're vegan. You won't be constipated because you'll have more fiber in you. Somebody's writing, what about Amish people? Well, I'm not sure what you mean about them. Not sure what you mean about Amish people. You think that they have a right to kill, is that right? We can talk about it, okay? Give me an example. Thank you for subscribing. Let me see who else is subscribing. Gosh, it's going so fast on TikTok, I cannot read it. Hold on. Is being vegetarian good, asks Kat. No. Being vegetarian is not good because vegetarians still drink cow's milk, and this is what they're contributing to. Rape of a mother cow, kidnapping of the babies, murder of the boys. If you're still drinking cow's milk, if you're vegetarian, it's not good. You must be vegan. Do not pay for the cycle of violence. Do not steal from cows. Okay? I don't know if you had a chance to take a screenshot of that or not, but don't. Don't be vegetarian. Be vegan. I was also vegetarian before, and I regret it, unfortunately. It was too bad. Be vegan right away. All right, we done? You guys okay here? All right. Thanks, guys, on YouTube. Thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, I'll be back. Get your questions ready, do your research, and come back to teach tomorrow. Remember, being a teaching assistant is extremely helpful. Writing positive comments about how to help save the animals. Bye, you.